I'm glad we got some justice today. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad all y'all was out there protesting, and I'm glad y'all was out there with your signs, and I'm glad y'all was stopping people from looting, trying to loot, and I'm glad y'all was out there trying to stop those infiltrators was out there, and white folks was out there looting and doing the stuff they were doing, talking about Black Lives Matter, doing all that graffiti on the walls and all that. I'm glad y'all was out there and y'all seen what y'all seen, and y'all caught that on footage, on camera. But let me explain something to y'all. We did great. Because why? Because what y'all did is sent a message to the whole entire world. It wasn't just in the United States, it went across the world. And you know, the world was looking at us. Looking at us as being the mightiest planet on earth. And seeing the pain and the suffering that black people are going through here, that was really sad to even see that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we're like the children of Israel. You know, the children of Israel, they was in Canaan's land, and they had a famine. That means they didn't have no food. And they had to go down to Pharaoh, down there in Egypt, to get food. And when they were down there in Egypt, they came down as friends. They came down as a guest. And the next thing you know, they had them in slavery. Well, that's the same thing we under right here with our government. Our government don't have no respect and love for the people. Because if they did, we wouldn't be going through what we're going through right now. Why we got to burn down buildings? Why we got to loot? Why we got to rob people? You see what I'm saying? You got too much power on the land. People got a lot of money. And we supported all these people with this money. These poor people, or average people, or go out to a concert. They would go out to a football game. They would do anything our kids want them to do to try to make it right. And don't have a dime. Trying to make ends meet. And here a man gonna give us $1,200 for 1 week to put food in our house like that's something. I've been working for him for 30, 40 years, these companies. And I'm back behind on my child support. And this nigga say I still owe him. Instead of him going to the treasury to get the $200,000 or $300,000 I got in there to pay me up on my child support, they want to clown or rob me like they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? They don't do the right thing with the money we give them. They don't fix the streets. The school books takes all our history out. We don't know nothing about our history, a lot of us. Because why? It's not in the history books. We have to come up with our history and make our own books. If you're going to be fair, then you put the fair for everybody. Every race should be in the book somewhere. And then them kids can learn. How you going to learn somebody else's history? And you don't know nothing about your history. They trying to dictate how we walk, how we talk, how we live, how we dress. Well, some of us need to know how to dress. That's true. You know. But then, when we get ourselves in this predicament we're in right now, and we trying to fight for equal rights, we trying to fight for justice and peace, we trying to fight for a Black Lives Matter. You know, a man over in Minnesota had to get killed for us to get to this point. So we get tired of being tired. So then they get mad because you loot and you burn down the buildings. Well, I'm not mad at you. Why? It's because why? They don't own it. We paid for that. The tax people paid for everything there. We didn't supported them people for years. So I'm not mad at you for that. You did what you did. Now y'all need to stop that looting and starting fires and doing what you're doing. Why? Because we ain't got that message across. Now we need to fight for other justice that we not getting. Okay? So now it's a whole new ball game. We need to get to every governor that's in that state. And we need to boycott. If the shit ain't right, we boycott them. The government, if they don't get it right and they misuse our money, we need to boycott their ass too.